Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to be taking a look at giveaway chests, as they call it on chess.com, or some people call it like suicide chess or sack city. So let's go ahead and take a look. I've avoided making a video on this variant because I'm really bad at this game, but we'll give it a go. So we are obligated to capture if prompted to. So as is our opponent, they have to capture if there's something there. I really don't know the strategy on this, so I'm pretty much in the dark. Obviously we want to try and get our opponent to capture us as much as possible, but somehow I seem to always lose. Yeah, we're just going to make some random move because I just don't know what to do. So we have to make this capture, unfortunately. Okay, and then we have to capture their queen. They're going to capture us back, maybe with, okay, with the bishop. I think we're going to have to read a strategy guide on how to play this because I have no idea what I'm doing. So our opponent's going to capture. I think this is going to be a problem. So they can bring their rook here, and I'm going to have to capture that. Oh, I didn't realize I have to capture this. That actually helps me a lot, because now I'm going to have to be able to play knight a6, c6, and all sorts of other goodies. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. And you even will need to get rid of your king in this variant. So one thing that I do know is that's good to give your opponent only one capture, because we want to really force their hand and make sure that they only have one thing to do. I know there can be a problem if you leave too many of your pawns left on the board. That's definitely problematic. So yeah, I really would like to get rid of all of my pawns. Let's see, king here, they capture. Yeah, I can't get rid of all these pawns, so he's going to be able to capture one of them. Maybe if I get rid of my king and then try for h6. I really don't want to be stuck with a pawn though. I don't really see the difference between these two moves, so I'm just going to put this on the board, I guess. Okay, and then I'm going to have one pawn left. My opponent's going to have a lot of pawns left. If I get stalemated, then I win. So that's pretty good. Alright, I guess we're going to have to start with this one. Looks like this is going to be good enough. Okay, cool. So finally we got one. Can't say this is really against strong opposition. So yeah, apparently from what I've read, e3 happens to be the move. I don't really understand why. I've also read, I think, that bishops can be especially dangerous for yourself because it just turns out that you can easily get trapped into being forced to capture a lot of pieces for your opponent. So I'm just trying to play really straightforward, try to give my opponent one capture to make. Since this guy's guarded twice, I actually don't feel too bad about risking this, and my opponent can't put any blockers in the way, so it seems like actually pretty safe to put this guy on the board. If he captures with a knight, then I can go b4. If he captures with a bishop, then I can go c4. We can try to use that demonstration of how the bishop can be actually pretty dangerous if you're forced to capture a lot of pieces. Okay, so probably if we run into someone probably around my same rating, I think I'm most likely they'll have better knowledge than me. Just turns out there's some experts and there's some beginners in this one. So we'll play this move. Expect the b5 move, but apparently not. Let's put this guy out there. So all these people that are spending some time to think about this are probably trying to play some other move and not realizing that, you know, there's a capture out there. You have to make the capture. That's another reason why usually I'm not in the mood to play this type of variant, because there's not really very many choices. Okay, my opponent's going to have to capture on d2 next. We'll go the queen, e2 idea, I guess, one more time. So I can't unguard d2 enough. So there's too many pieces that can attack this. So we'll throw in a little trick. I'm just going to capture this pawn. As long as we're capturing something, then we're satisfying the requirement. We're going to play king captures. So we're trying to deactivate our pieces. I don't really see why they resign there. Seems like it's still a game worth fighting. Okay, f3, that's strange. Yeah. Alright, we'll do this one. Yeah, my opponent can't put any pieces here that I can at least force them to capture back, so I'm just going to play slow and steady. Since my opponent is controlling these squares, I'm going to go for knight c6. But I missed that this was a thing. They missed it too. I think I'll be okay with this move because actually they could go bishop g5. I don't really like that very much. So let's put that out for them. I want to try to deactivate some of my pieces. This could get a little bit dangerous for me. So bishop e7 is coming up next. Just make a nothing move. I don't know what to do here. Maybe king captures. Seems to make some sense. Then again, I don't want to get stuck with the queen for too long. So they could sacrifice a knight, and then sacrifice a pawn, and then probably sacrifice more stuff. So yeah, probably that doesn't work. So I guess we'll just go for this one. And we'll capture this way. Just to make sure that my queen comes off the board. And if I capture back with a rook, He can't put another piece on this file without me at least having him capture me back next move. Oh no, I was wrong. Great. So knight coming, then at least I'm not going to lose the game, because he guards both these pieces. So it's almost like a counter fork. Of course, capture this guy. The rook is going to recapture, and this one, no. I was wrong again. Not feeling too confident. Have a lot of pawns left on the board. I don't really see how to improve my position, so I'm just gonna go f6, I guess. So he's kind of got me there. Guess I can give up one pawn. I don't know. If I do that, where's my arrows? I'm being laggy. Then you can push, have to take, push, take, rook takes, and then I'm not sure I really like that position. So we'll try this one, I guess. I'm also really low on time, so that's kind of a bummer. So probably this pawn's going to be pushed, and then I'm going to be in some trouble here. No, weird, okay. So probably the other pawn being pushed was really good, so this is definitely not nearly as good for him. Just going to need to take this, then I'm going to bring this guy far away. He's going to start having to capture lots of things. So, whoops. He can't force me to capture something next move, so it's always good. Don't know why in the world would he play that. Bring our king back here. Keep him on one track. Just gonna have to start capturing some of these. And then I'm gonna stalemate myself. Okay. So it seems like we're gonna eke out of that one. But I think that white should have an advantage. If we go back here. Yeah, instead of this move, if white just plays maybe even a move like this. Oops. Can't analyze this. Alright guys, so we're back. This is really weird. This is really unintuitive, but now in chess variants, so we went to play variants, hopefully I can get back to this, oh my goodness. Now you have to go to archive and then, search for yourself and then actually put in the name of the variant. So that's really annoying, and then you can choose how long ago you want to search. So I'm searching for giveaway, you can search for like atomic. Now we're getting back to that game that we wanted to take a look at, so that was way too much work. And we're thinking, well, if our opponent had played something other than e3, then I think I should be in trouble here. So like for example, h3, knight captures, and then they should bring the rook be over here, and actually it looks like this rook can't get out, so yeah, white isn't totally winning yet, but they definitely would have had better chances had they tried the h3 move instead of e3, at least so it seems. So after something like this, maybe something along the lines of rook g8, forcing this rook to get in the game, rook coming down, rook captures, and then white just has 4 measly pawns left, and black has a lot left to go here. So maybe continuing something like this, and white should win. So maybe I missed a couple things, so maybe black could have captured here and sort of set a different course going, but yeah, seems like they're still doing pretty fine here. So at any rate, seems like white should be okay here, although from some things that I've read, some strategy guides that I've read, it is important to actually have some pieces left, because if you're left with these pawns, then black actually has some chances, because they know exactly where you have to go, and they know which squares that you will be taking a look at. So yeah, still really hard to say. If you guys find some really good resources to learn more about giveaway chess, or Sac City chess as they call it, then definitely link down below in the comments, and I will check those out. So thank you guys for watching, have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. So long for now.